Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, spring has officially sprung. Once the days get longer and warmer, people's calendars start filling up with events and activities, and Williamson County Parks and Recreation wants to be a part of your plans. From fitness programs to social outings, sport leagues to art classes, Williamson County Parks and Recreation has a number of offerings to engage and entertain you. Joining me for today's show is Traci Hamby, our Senior and Therapeutics Administrator, who's here to talk about a variety of upcoming spring therapeutics programs that we will be hosting in April and May. Traci, thanks for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here. I've met with you. This is my third time since January. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, obviously.
Absolutely. Well, there's so much going on through the department as a whole, and your division has been growing over the past couple of years in the programs that you oversee for seniors as well as our therapeutic program, that there's so much more to talk about. So thank you again for taking the time to come in and talk to us today. We're going to focus on therapeutic programs today. You guys have a full calendar of events for this spring, and simultaneously you are also working on all your plans for this summer and what you all will be doing through the Camp Will program, which we talked about last time.
No, we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Some of our programs we do on a more kind of following the school calendar, if you will, and then some that are more ongoing throughout the year. So I'm excited to share the information with you guys, and hopefully we'll get some folks new to our program and learn about all the fun things that we have going on.
Sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about the therapeutics division or therapeutics program as a whole.
Sure.
Some people understand what therapeutic recreation or therapeutic recreation programs are. Some people don't. So give us kind of an overall description of the program, the types of activities you offer, and who they serve.
Sure. So for our therapeutics program, all those activities are geared towards individuals with various intellectual or developmental disabilities. So we've got patrons, maybe they have autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, Prader-Willi, and the list goes on. We offer a variety of activities geared towards certain ages. We have some that are based more for maybe middle school age, some that are more for adults, and some that maybe range from like 6 to 23, like our respite program. But we offer anything and everything: fitness classes, bowling, evening events and socials, craft classes, general recreation classes. We have a wide variety of different things that we have going on, both at our Franklin facility as well as Nolensville. We do offer one therapeutics program at Longview, but it's limited to just one month, or one night a month.
One night a month. Tons of different kinds of things that you guys do. Tell us a little bit about some of your participants. I know for most of your programs, you're looking for individuals who are independent, or you have a classification known as a PALS program.
Sure. So with each program, we have certain criteria, if you will. For the majority of our programs that are geared towards teens and up, we do have what's called PALS program. So we do require our individuals to be independent, but if they need support and assistance, we don't exclude those people by any means, but they do need to bring a caregiver, whether that's a parent, a hired staff, whoever, to come provide that support and assistance, just because we don't have the staffing to provide one-on-one support. So you'll see that in our newsletter and on our website. If a program is PALS, we've got it listed by it. Now, we do have a couple of programs where we provide total care, and that would be our Parents Night Out program, respite, as well as Camp Will.
And then tell us a little bit about your staff. You've grown your staff quite a bit over the past couple of years, but your key programming staff have a specific certification.
Correct. So our background is in therapeutic recreation, and we have a certification that we received through the national organization, if you will. And so my background, as well as Jane McFadden and Krista Hollis, we are CTRSs, which is Certified Therapeutic Recreation Specialists. So we went to school in college to learn about how to work with this population, as well as other, folks maybe with brain injuries, this and that. And so we maintain a certification. We get continuing education every single year. We have annual maintenance fees to keep up with it. So we stay current with what's going on with our field to be able to bring that expertise and that knowledge to Williamson County Parks and Rec. So
and doing a fabulous job at it.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's talk about your spring programs. You've got a lot of monthly programs. You guys have a very robust calendar of
We're
programming.
busy.
Yes, absolutely. It's amazing to me to see what you all have done, where just about every night of the week and at least 2 weekends a month, you've got program going on at a facility somewhere, sometimes multiple facilities on a certain night, kind of based on the kinds of programs that you're offering. Some are long-term programs where they're offered a month.
Right.
Some are short-term, like Camp Will, that's just specifically a summer program. But it's constantly evolving, constantly changing. I love how you guys take a new approach almost, every quarter with what we're doing and how we can do it better.
Thank you. We do offer a variety of different programs. Lately, we've realized that we've kind of exhausted the early afternoon, early evening time frame, and so we're branching out into more daytime programs as well too. We've got a lot of our older participants, maybe they're not established with a day program like Waves. Maybe they're working a day or two, but then the rest of the week they're home and they want something to do. So you're going to notice as we talk today, we have slowly started to add more daytime programs, things that are convenient, maybe happening once a month, maybe happening once or twice, where people can kind of come at their ease and there's not that commitment in case they do have something going on or they travel or whatever have you.
Well, we'll start out today talking about some of the newer programs and some of the changes that you guys are going to be working on through the spring. Let's start off talking about Friday Fun Day. Tell us what this program is and kind of what it's set up to do.
So this program is geared towards adults, and basically we are out and about in the community. We offer this once a month, and from the past couple of months, just to give you an idea of some of our outings, we've painted pottery at Third Coast Clay. We went and had lunch and bowled at King's Bowl. We'll go to the movies. We'll go shopping at Cool Springs Galleria. We'll go to Pinkerton Park and have a picnic lunch and just play in the park. So it's a variety of different local places that we meet up at. So for that particular program, our participants will meet us at a specific time. We'll hang out and do whatever the activity is for about 2 or 3 hours, and then the program will end, and it's short and sweet, but everybody has a lot of fun. So we offer that typically one Friday a month. We have been talking, for how we can possibly spice things up for the fall, and I know that's to come later on, but maybe for some of our outings also providing the transportation versus meeting up at a place. So we're kind of mulling over what outings we can branch out to that aren't necessarily limited to just the Franklin or Cool Springs area.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You also have a fairly new program at the Franklin Rec Center called Culinary Creations that you've started.
Our friends love to eat and make food. And so we started this up back in December. Again, it's once a month. It typically happens on a Wednesday. And as far as what we make, so far we've done everything from Super Bowl snack food like appetizers to making bread to a fondue-themed night or morning that we did around Valentine's Day. So each day is a different type of cooking. We'll make something from scratch, start to finish. And usually our folks get enough to graze and taste that covers lunch. So
That's good. Works out very well. And I love how this is, it's fun, it's interesting, it provides a meal in the middle of the day, but it's helping to mold, teach, and hone those independent skills.
Right. And we try to keep what we work on realistic, and the goal is, yes, that this is something that hopefully the participants can gain the knowledge and the practice to be able to do something like this on their own at home. So.
And again, this is typically one Wednesday a month at the Franklin Rec Center, usually from 10:30 to noon, kind of in the early part of the day, late morning, early afternoon.
Right.
Now, in Nolensville, you guys have done a great job really kind of revamping a therapeutics program. I think in the beginning we kind of modeled some of the programs that have been successful in Franklin, but over the past couple of years you've gotten to understand the demographic of the people in Nolensville, what
and
they
what
like.
they truly want.
Yes, and have been molding your therapeutics program there to kind of fit more in line with what the community in that part of the county wants. So tell us a little bit about the Nolensville Activity Club.
Nolensville Activity Club meets on Mondays. And typically it's more craft projects. It could be painting on canvases. It could be watercolor, making something. So where we focus more on food-related activities at Franklin, that's my coworker, Jane. That's her expertise and passion.
That is true. I have to say one thing about Jane McFadden. She loves to feed people.
She does. Where Krista is more, not to say that Jane's not creative, Krista's a different type of creative. And so she's good to come up with these craft projects and these things that our participants can make and take home that are more elaborate. So for Nolensville Activity Club, it is something that they kind of build on and work on, and then they'll start one week but then finish up another week. So it's something to be proud of, and it's not just a craft kit that you can pick up at Walmart. It's something more in depth.
Yes, and I do like that, how there's different types of options in your therapeutics program. Like we said earlier, you kind of base some of your programming off what participants at a certain facility enjoy or are more geared towards. But overall, what I love about our department in general is that all of our programs are open to the public. So you could register for a program in any recreation facility if it's more in line with your individual interests and what you would like to do, and participate in a wide variety of programs.
And we try to coordinate the programs to happen at different times so people have the flexibility. We do have a small group of people that maybe they live in Franklin, but they'll go to Nolensville for some of the daytime programs. So we try to offer a variety of things on different days and times with the goal that people will have plenty to choose from, or they can participate in everything if they want to. They're not limited to just one facility.
Right.
And then the other thing too is, where we modeled Nolensville loosely around Franklin, yes, we learned the dynamic. And I'm glad it's kind of evolved the way it has because it's not so redundant. We're offering a variety of things, and it's not the same thing at each different location. There's something truly exciting going on that's specific to Nolensville. Krista's kind of made it her own.
Right. It's nice to see, I'm sure, as an administrator, it's nice when your staff really get entrenched and want their programs to thrive and will model them to make them successful.
Yes.
You have another fun program at the Nolensville Recreation Facility called Wednesday Friends Day.
And that is very comparable to Nolensville Activity Club, whereas they will, now it's only one time, it meets one Wednesday a month, so it would be something that could be manageable and people can complete within that hour-and-a-half time frame. But it might be something more elaborate, maybe decorating cookies and being able to take them home and share it with a friend, or working on a shorter craft project that they complete within that time frame. So again, we're trying to make things very convenient and flexible for people to where if they can't come to something that meets sessional, maybe 4 Mondays a month, we have these one-time little activities that are kind of programmed throughout the month that are kind of convenient.
Right. More of a
drop-in, even though we do require registration.
Correct. Yep. All right, and then of course the list just goes on and on as far as your other monthly programs. Some are long-standing traditional programs. Some are still fairly new. I know Nolensville also has a very popular Parents' Night Out program.
It is very popular. We have hit the home run with that one. It was Krista's brainchild way back when, but we've been running this program for, maybe almost 2 years now. It happens one Friday night a month. It's geared towards, I want to say, like 6 or 7 year olds up through the age of like 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there. It's a pretty wide range. It is open to siblings too, so it's not just limited to our therapeutics friends. And we provide a fun night that goes from everything from eating dinner together, pizza, chicken tenders, we keep it kid-friendly.
Yes.
Playing in the gym, working on a craft project, or doing some other sort of, event. We play dodgeball, we watch a movie during dinner time. We do something pretty much every half hour. So it's a fairly structured evening, and it's from 5 to 9, and Mom and Dad get to go out and have dinner.
Do what they do.
Go work out.
Right. Do laundry.
Whatever is convenient for them.
Well, we have a lot more programs to talk about, but we do need to take a quick break.
Sure.
Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking more about therapeutic programming with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
You know the most important lesson you can teach your kids about playing sports is concussion signs and symptoms. After a hit to the head, if they have any concussion signs like blurred vision or headache, they need to stay out of play until they're checked by a healthcare professional. Play safe when it comes to concussion. When in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. /concussion. This is the other thing you can teach them. Comes in handy.
Welcome back to It's About You. Today we're talking about therapeutic programs offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department with our Senior and Therapeutics Administrator, Traci Hamby. And before the break, we were just talking about some of the different types of programs that we offer through our Therapeutic Recreation Program, and started talking about some of the individual programs, kind of how they're structured and what their objective is.
Right.
Obviously, the main objective is always to have fun.
Yes.
But therapeutic recreation is that kind of sneaky form of therapy where, yeah, you're having a lot of fun, but you're also learning something.
You're learning how to be
Yeah.
independent or how to get along with this person over here who you really don't like.
Yeah.
So more things like that. We really encourage our participants to be independent, to make choices for themselves. But then too, socially, to be courteous and polite. You may not get along with everybody, but you got to play nice.
Right.
And so we do kind of incorporate those overall goals or have those in mind when we're figuring out what activities we want to do. And the biggest thing too is just to provide new and fun experiences for our friends. Not everybody has the flexibility to say that I've made my own slime or
Right.
well, I've been able to participate in this type of sport. So giving them different things to participate in, and hopefully they'll gain some new hobbies and interest and have fun in the process.
Yes,
So.
always. The key behind this all is fun. Fun. So when before the break, we were talking about the Parents Night Out program at the Nolensville Rec Center, which I absolutely love. I love, since I started with the department, I loved the respite program. And Parents Night Out is like a little mini respite.
It is.
It's geared very much the same, like you were saying earlier, with the activities on 30-minute blocks, which is the same as respite, which is the same as Camp Will.
Right.
But I truly do appreciate what you and your staff do to not only engage a population in the community, but to provide support to their caregivers as well.
Everybody needs a break. Yeah. And I don't mean to sound bold like that, but I know our families know that their child's being taken care of, they're getting to do something fun, but then it gives them the time to have me time,
right.
Which I know probably doesn't happen as often as it should.
Mm-hmm. So wonderful program that you guys have there. It's usually one Friday night a month. You have a date coming up April the 13th. It's a $20 program. Very reasonable for a 4-hour block of time.
Right, and then it'll wrap up then because we do typically take off the summer months for camp, and then it'll resume in the fall.
Perfect. Let's switch gears to Franklin.
Okay.
The mothership
It is the
of
mothership.
Therapeutic programming.
It is the most established, that's for sure.
It definitely is. Well, it's where the program started, so it has the longest history.
Yes.
And probably the strongest programming base as far as number of participants in therapeutic programs. I love the continuity in this program, how it has been so successful since the beginning and has always just maintained that level and gone above and beyond. And I love seeing the people come through the program who are frequent faces in our buildings, who become part of our little WCPR families.
Right.
And, that when I get recognized in passing, I know they are entrenched, like they are in with us.
Right. Well, and some of our participants maybe started off at camp way back when, and they went through the camp program, unfortunately aged out of the camp program, and then are now active members of their community. And this is Thursday nights are their night. They know it's rec center night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's a lot of that. You have a variety of different types of programs that you do at the Franklin Rec Center for Therapeutic Recreation. I mean, I think every night of the week you guys have
Monday
something
through Thursday,
programmed.
we've got something going on every single day.
So let's jump into it
right.
because you do a wide variety of topics. There's fitness-based programs and games and socials, all kinds of fun stuff. Games galore, a traditional program, something we've had for quite a while now.
We do, and we use the word game very loosely because that can mean everything from last Thursday was scooter hockey to win-it-to-minute games. So we kind of have made it a very broad and generic term, and we do everything under the sun, from board game night to a Wii night to playing scooter hockey or floor hockey or field day. We do something different every single month. There are certain activities that you'll notice that will repeat on a yearly basis just because they're that popular. Then we always try new things as well too. So we've got some folks that love games galore. We have some that are more on the spectator side of things, but they
Sure.
still enjoy coming to the program regardless.
Because it is still fun. It's
is still
still a
fun.
night out with friends. It's one Thursday a month from
Right.
5:30 to 7:30.
Dinner's included in the cost.
Dinner's included with it.
And we joke that sometimes, like I said earlier, that people really come for the dinner.
Yeah.
Not so much the
Not so much
activity.
the
They enjoy
games.
the activity, but they really enjoy the dinner.
It's fun. Another Thursday night program you do once a month are Throwback Thursdays.
We do. So Krista Hollis is the one who coordinates and plans that. And we flash back and throw back to anything and everything we can think of, from, ice cream float night to everybody's birthday party to sock hops. You know, it's whatever we can think that we can make a throwback out of, we do.
We do. We love it. Those are also our Thursday nights, 5:30 to 7:30, one a month. Your third Thursday night of the month is, not always the third Thursday, but another Thursday every month is recreation night.
We do have recreation night. And so whatever's not game related kind of falls underneath the recreation night category. It could be making dinner as a group. We've done like a 4-course type meal where we have prepared our own meal, then we eat it together as a group. It could be a craft night. It could be
Mad Science Night.
Mad Science Night, where we make slime and build these, figures out of spaghetti noodles and marshmallows. We do a lot of different things. It could be dances. We do a dance with a DJ typically around 3 times a year, and those are always so popular. Karaoke night,
Fun nights.
Party nights. We do it all.
And then a Thursday night is potluck and bingo night.
We do, and that's the one program where we have that at Franklin. It's the one program we have at our Longview facility as well too. And so that program, people bring a side dish or dessert to share. We provide the main entree and the drinks and bingo prizes, and we eat, and then we play a little bingo. That is by far probably the most competitive night that we offer. People love
that.
bingo, and they want to win a prize.
They want to win a prize. That's true. Well, that's always true.
And somehow some of our participants think we have rigged that game, so that's always a fun challenge too.
I love it. And while that's Thursday nights at Franklin, it's Wednesday nights in Longview.
Correct.
So kind of like what we were talking about in the first half of the show, offering programs at different times on different days to just better enhance the options for people to.
And it makes
pick
it
and choose
easier if my
programs.
staff
Yeah.
have to kind of shuffle around between the different facilities. They've got
Right.
the flexibility to do so
that.
as well.
Absolutely. The Franklin Rec Center also has more programs. I know there's a miscellaneous Mondays.
So that's kind of similar to the Nolensville Activity Club. We offer this on Monday afternoons at Franklin. Everything from craft projects to around the holidays, we'll do kind of like do-it-yourself mixes that you can give to people,
Yeah.
like chocolate-covered pretzels or cookie mixes that you put into a jar, to healthy snacks and nutrition. We change it up every single month. Each month has its theme, and then we'll do 3 or 4 classes depending on how the calendar falls related to that theme, and then we'll move on to something else. So
And then there's Fitness Fun, which is a Wednesday late afternoon
it
program.
is. It's from 4 to 4:50, and it's a fitness class. We start off working out with free weights, stretchy bands, all kinds of things like that. Do a little upper body strength, and then we always end it with some sort of cardio. And I say that loosely. Typically, we walk either on our outdoor track at the Franklin Rec Center or on the indoor track upstairs. So every single week,
Yep, everybody needs a workout.
everybody needs to work out.
And then 2 more programs. I know as if we've not talked about enough. 2 more programs to mention. Also, some of our more long-term programs that we offer through the department. The ever popular bowling program
goodness.
on Tuesdays.
Yes. So that is a partnership that we have with the Franklin Family Entertainment Center. We have bowling pretty much follows the school calendar. So September through the end of April, we're there from 3 to 4:30, and that program has continued to grow by leaps and bounds. I mean, we average anywhere between 25 and 30 people every single Tuesday.
And it's a wonderful drop-in based program.
It's drop-in, it's affordable. They charge us $3 for the hour and a half, and that includes the lane, however
the
many
shoes,
games you
yeah.
can bowl within that time frame, and the shoes.
Yep. Makes it so simple. Makes it very, very simple. And of course, respite.
Respite. We do offer respite at 2 different locations, Franklin and Nolensville. And this kind of mirrors camp. It's a very shortened version of camp. We'll swim at Franklin only. We don't have access to a pool during the respite season at Nolensville. Craft projects, we'll do food activities, we'll play games. It's a fun day.
It's a very fun day. And typically those are 2 a month, doing one in Nolensville and one in Franklin.
And the one thing to note about this program too, it's from 6 to 23, but it is limited to Williamson County residents, where we have some out-of-county residents that might come to some of our evening events. This one, we're very particular that it needs to stay within Williamson County.
Right. And it also kind of follows that school calendar where you do take a break from the respite program during the summer.
It runs September through April.
Absolutely. Well, a ton of information is out there. I know we've only been talking about the specifics as far as the structure of the programs, but information about all of these programs for our spring quarter, including days, dates, time, registration, cost, location, is currently available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. Just click on the Therapeutics tab from the homepage and off you go. The majority of the programs do require advanced registration. Registration's open through our ActiveNet system now for our programs through the end of May.
And everything that's currently available for this quarter is on our website.
Perfect. In wrapping up, there are 2 quick programs that we want to mention in our last few minutes. We've already had you on to talk about Camp Will and the summer camp program, its registration, and those particular things. The second component to Camp Will, there would not be a Camp Will without a lot of staff.
Yes, we hire lots.
Yes, we do. And we are currently still seeking employees for the Camp Will program. If you're looking for a temporary seasonal summer job.
And want to gain some experience working with this population.
Absolutely.
If you're studying special education, this will give you a good taste.
Exactly. You can apply for Camp Will. There are job listings through our website, again, wcparksandrec.com. If you click on the About tab and select Employment, you can see a basic listing of the job descriptions for Camp Will, as well as some contact information for Traci if you have any specific questions that you would like to reach out to her to ask. And then there's a link for filling out an application. Camp Will is such a dear, special program that we are blessed to be able to offer to this community. But again, we cannot stress that we need the extra help to be able to do it. So again, if you're looking for a temporary seasonal summer job or have an interest in working within the therapeutic recreation model, or check it out. And in our last minute, we want to give a quick shout out to a new program for the department. An existing community program that Williamson County Parks and Recreation is just kind of segmenting into a program for seniors called Discover Williamson.
It is. So it was formerly known as Discover Franklin, and it was put on by the Council on Aging of the Middle Tennessee area. We are working in collaboration with them to rebrand it as Discover Williamson. So this is a program geared towards active seniors. It meets for 3 weeks in April. We will also have a fall session where every Tuesday and Thursday we meet at the Enrichment Center, and each day is a different theme. So one day might be related to health. Another day might be community resources and volunteerism. But seniors will learn about Williamson County and the community that they live in.
Absolutely. Information, again, is available through our website. Registration's already open for this program. It's a very affordable $99 program.
And that includes everything from the presentations and tours to transportation and lunches. It's a one-stop shop.
All inclusive. So if you are 55 or older and
please
interested in finding out more
you.
about your community, that's right. Please sign up. We would love to have you. Well, Traci, thank you so much for coming today. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. I wish you all the luck with your programs, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Sounds good.
I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show as well. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.